10 real scary videos of the past 10 years. Let's debunk this shit, bro.
Now, despite the name of this video, I would never tell you that these are 100% quote real ghost
So you lied. GG's.
videos, but they are the most convincing, most compelling, and hardest to explain paranormal videos that I've seen in the last 10 years of doing this channel. But as always, you decide. The Highway 5 Ghost Girl.
Highway 5
This next
Ghost
video,
Girl?
posted to Reddit by Little Goth Doll, was recorded from a monitor, then screen capped on a phone before it finally made its way to the internet.
No, so it's fake.
So it's a bit potato quality.
So it's fake. So it's fake. Well, time to sleep. Have a good night, Panda. Thank you for coming.
Nevertheless, the video is chilling. It was pulled from the dashcam feed of 2 truck drivers after a frightening incident. So, one night 2 truck drivers are driving on Highway 5 in
Alabama. Not Alabama. Oh no. You fucked his sister, Alabama.
Lynn, Alabama, when they get the scare of a lifetime.
Oh, I've seen this.
The panic-stricken truck drivers believe that they have just run over a young girl. They pull over and call 911, but when they check the highway and the surrounding area along with arriving police,
I've seen this video before. The only way I can debunk it, in my opinion, I think it's an actual woman that was there. I think it's an actual, like, drug addict or something. Walking on the highway trying to kill herself or something. Or, like, just trying to go somewhere. And as soon as she got close, she just ran. That's what I think.
They-
What the hell? What happened?
reported that night on Highway 5, they are shocked. Just as they thought, there is in fact a girl in a long dress walking across the road, seemingly getting hit.
Because I think there
truck.
actually was.
The 2 guys later find out that there's a well-known ghost story about this road, Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama. The story goes that 10 years ago on a rainy night, a teenage girl on her way home from her high school prom lost her life on the road after being hit by an...
Oh yeah, and now she's coming back to on the highway to like haunt people. Like, bro. Like if I was a ghost, I would not be doing this unless I want to be a dick. But no, that's just a crackhead.
18-wheeler. So could it be that these truck drivers captured the prom dress
How much
ghost
longer are
of
you streaming?
Highway
After this, I'm
5?
done.
Either way, their reactions say that they saw the truck hit something. But as always,
Yeah,
you
it's a
decide.
crackhead. It's a crackhead.
The feline Grim Reaper. Oscar the cat was adopted by the Steerhouse Nursing Home in Rhode Island when he was just a kitten, along with 5 other
Aw,
cats.
the baby.
The idea was that the 6 cats could provide companionship and comfort for the nursing home residents. However, the staff soon noticed that Oscar was not quite as friendly as the other cats.
What do you mean?
Oscar is not always the friendliest cat. He's not friendly to, he can be bribed like many animals, but he is not a cat that will spend quality time with residents on the ward.
But the staff did begin to notice
So
that
he's like
Oscar
Luna.
did show a special interest in certain patients.
Like, okay, it's a cat that doesn't like people. My cat's the same way.
The cat would go into the room of particular nursing home residents and curl up at the foot of their beds.
Yeah.
Within 2 to 4 hours, the patients would pass away.
That's not that crazy surprising. Animals can sense that. They can sense you when you die. And so maybe he's just, that's his way of doing it, you know? Animals can sense when you pass away.
After the patient was deceased, Oscar would leave the room as quietly as he had entered.
Yeah,
He will
it's a cat.
only go and stay with patients that are about to die. He will leave rooms, for example, when patients are not close, even though we might perceive them to be close.
If Oscar was removed from a patient's room and the door was closed, he would pace outside, meowing to be let back in.
That's normal.
And Oscar will frantically pace outside the
Yeah, he's not the Grim Reaper, bro. He's just a cat. It's a cat.
store, which that is really something to say.
Even creepier, Oscar has never been wrong.
He's been pretty accurate. I know actually of no event where he wasn't at the bedside.
Now, usually
Yeah,
in
that'd be
these
Oscar.
videos, I'll ask you if you think a story is real or fake. But there's no disputing this one. It's 100% real. Oscar the Cat's amazing ability to predict the demise of patients was chronicled in 2007 in the New England Journal of Medicine, after he had accurately predicted the passing of over 25 patients. Since the publishing of that article, Oscar has now predicted the passing of over 100 patients.
Yeah,
So the real question is,
it's an actual thing. Animals can sense death. Hold on, let me pull. Let's ask Chat GPT. Chat GPT, bro. Let's ask. Can cats? Oh, let me pull that for you. Can cats sense when someone is about to pass away? Cats are very sensitive to subtle changes like shift in body temperature, changes in breathing pattern, different scents, altered movement, and energy levels. A well-known example is Oscar the hospice cat. Post quoting the video. There's no scientific evidence. I mean, what? There is scientific evidence. This, like, they can sense all of this. And when you die, what the fuck do you think happened? All of this. Like, what?
is how does he do it? Is it ESP or some supernatural ability?
What?
Is it something paranormal?
What?
You decide. The Thing in the Tunnel.
No, he's just fucking
This
lucky.
next video is from Nuke's Top 5 viewer Sophie, who sent this exclusively to me, never posted it on social media of any kind,
So it's
and
fake.
never even asked for credit. She says that her friend Laura recorded this in an
Went away
abandoned
from
railway
250?
tunnel in
Hell
Hassel,
yeah.
Germany. The tunnel was built in 1890 and it was used extensively by German troops during World War II. So, while on a weekend trip, Laura checks out the historic old abandoned rail tunnel. She's recording with her phone when she captures what is maybe one of the weirdest clips I've ever seen.
Okay, show.
Check it out.
Show me. Creepy tunnel. Okay. You gotta remember. You have to remember. She did not post this online. She sent it directly to someone that makes top 5s or top 10s of scary videos. Automatically, to me, this doesn't mean anything. Like, automatically, to me, this is fake. Bro, Sophie is Sophie breathed like a man, like very, very heavily, like a man. Interesting.
Something pale and
So that's your friend. So that's your friend.
thin can be seen.
So that's your friend. That's your friend.
Something pale and thin can be
Yeah, arms, torso. Legs are probably in the hole. It's your friend.
seen rising up from the tracks in front of Laura on what looks like
Laura? I thought her name was Sophie. Interesting.
a thin little arm. As for Laura, she gets one look at the disturbing thing and just turns and makes a run for it.
Yeah, it's a human. It's someone. It's your friend.
Now, watching this clip over and over, I honestly have no idea what
Yeah, right. You don't know what the fuck that is, bro. Use your fucking brain, Nuke. Use your brain.
this is. It looks like maybe a hairless torso with
A hairless torso. No, it's some guy without a fucking shirt. Like,
Two skinny arms, getting up in a very unnatural way.
no, it's a guy that's in the hole. Like, there's a hole, and then there's someone in the hole that's just like propped up like that. And then once she got close, he got up.
Maybe it's an animal, maybe it's a very weird looking person.
No, it's not a weird person. He's like laying down, like forward, and it has like a hunchback,
don't know. So you tell me what you think this is down in the comments.
Like you can see his head and
Someone
everything.
watching over. A Nuke's Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous, let's just call him or her Alex for the sake of the video, emailed me about a CCTV recording captured at an undisclosed sleep lab during a sleep apnea test. Alex says that a coworker was monitoring a widowed female patient's sleep. And then
Yeah, he's
this
bent down.
happened.
I'm going to start recording. Oh my god.
So a person moving in their sleep is scary.
I see it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
So a person moving their sleep is scary.
Yes.
See what?
It's gone now.
Now, to get a better understanding of what is going on, a bit of explanation is necessary. So the squiggly lines that can be seen at the bottom of the screen indicate that the woman has stopped breathing during her sleep.
Yeah.
The mysterious pale figure then appears to reach out to wake the woman, after which she begins to breathe again.
No, bro. Nah, bro. No. Absolutely not. Everything's blurred at the top. Like, it's fake.
Alex believes the apparition might have been the patient's deceased husband.
I'm not seeing what you explained the last vid. Bro, it's someone in a hole, hunched over, like you're sleeping on a desk, but on the ground, and he props himself up.
Still carefully watching over her from beyond the grave.
No.
What do you think this strange pale shape could be?
I mean, I can see it,
Let
but
me
like,
know.
I mean, he could be a nurse. Like, nurses are dressed in white, maybe. Waking people up when they stop breathing, that's their job, no?
Down in the comments.
I'm going to start recording. Oh my god. I see it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah, it could just be someone.
Yes. It's gone now.
The Watts house. The strange events at the Watts family home in Colorado might be one of the most reliably documented hauntings of all time. Because every piece of paranormal evidence comes from footage recorded directly by policemen on their body cams.
Interesting.
Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house, make yourself known.
So Shannon Watts and her daughter Bella and Cece lost their lives under absolutely horrible circumstances.
I saw something laying on its back. Bro, do I have to go back? Like, holy shit, motherfuckers. Look. Look, okay? Look.
Clip over.
Holy fucking shit. Genuinely. Let me zoom. Let me zoom. Holy fuck, bro. Arm, torso. His head is probably like right here. You know? Because it's bent down. You can see there's a hole right here. So he's in the hole. His head is probably bent down. Like behind this. You can do this. You got to be flexible, but you can do this. His arms are super skinny because it's probably a woman. And then he bends up. You see his arm go like this. His arm go like this. His head, you see it peek up like this. And then you see his torso doing that. This is a human being. Like, let me continue. You'll see. You'll see.
Over and over. I honestly have no idea what this is.
Hold on. Go back.
I honestly have
Okay. Zoom. MiniMoriii Pro Debunker. You see? You see arm, torso, right? Torso right here. Arm right here. The other one is right here. If you can see, the other arm is right there. It's like in the hole. Head right here. You can see the hair right there. This, again, is a hole. So all you can see is the top of his torso, his arm. The other arm is like doing this right here. His head is right here, torso. Do you get it now? Like this is the back of the person. The head is like hunched down. Arm, arm, hole. To me, that's a person.
Her daughter Bella and Cece lost their lives under absolutely horrible circumstances, all at the hands of husband and father Chris Watts. In fact, the details of the case are so grim that I'm not going to go into them here, but if you want to read the full story, you can simply Google the Watts family.
Happened in 2019, 2018. 2018. What? What the, bro? What are you talking about? In Colorado, 5 life terms without parole plus 84 years. Bro's gone. GG's. Lee Watts murdered his pregnant wife, Shannon Watts, and their 2 daughters, Bella and Celeste. The crime shocked the U.S. for its brutality and the contrast between the Watts' public image. Yeah, he went crazy. Okay. Now we have context.
In this video, 2 women from the police K-9 unit go through the Watts house to investigate the strange disappearance. Obviously, this video was recorded before the tragic fate of Shanann and her children were known. This footage is 100% real. It is documented police video captured by one of the investigators' body camera. So shortly after entering the house, they catch some strange video on the stairs.
Smells like cleaning.
You talking about this? Is that what he's talking about? Yeah, it is. It is. Could be a shadow. There's a window right here. Window right here. These are not blinded. That could be a shadow. That could just be a shadow. If it moves when he moves, it's a shadow. Yeah, it's a shadow. It's just a shadow, I think.
In the house, they catch some strange video on the stairs.
It's a shadow.
It's right there.
What?
Strange and unusually clear EVPs on her body cam.
If you don't know what an EVP is, it's unexplained voice thing. It's a change in, like, apparently, like, dead people can control the devices and the sound that they make. So it's an unexplained voice, pretty much. It could just be someone. I mean, she has a dog, you know? She has a dog. Maybe the dog did something she didn't want to, and she said no.
So there's your attic access right there.
What?
So there's your attic access right there.
The last part sounds like the dog breathing.
So there's your attic.
He could have said something, and then the rest is just a dog breathing.
So there's your attic access right there. there's your attic access right there.
That's kind of weird, though. Kind of weird. But I don't know if you know. Body cameras, when they're released, they go through, they go to other people before they're fully released. So it could be someone editing it. It could be someone with bad faith editing it.
But strangest of all, while investigating an upstairs closet, the officers actually hear something
That's a
that
lot of
seems
shoes.
to spook them.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
That's a toy.
The unexplained voice of a giggling child can be heard, but there's absolutely no explanation for where the sound came
toy.
from. The canine officer is so spooked, she asks the other officer to check it out.
It's a toy. Yeah, it's a toy.
What in the world is that? Wow.
Wow.
Go in there and step on that little blue thing.
Oh, you're
That's where
fucking
that-
kidding me?
Yeah, it sounded like a kid toy.
There's a toy right here. There's kid toys. Like what?
It sort of sounds like it.
Something. There was a. I heard it.
That one. Did you hear it?
I did.
Sounded like a kid giggling or something, didn't it? Or a kid.
It did.
Yeah, it's a toy.
That was strange. But we're making note of that.
I heard it. I definitely heard the same thing you did.
Yeah, and then he just sort of turned around.
So is the Watts house haunted by the unsettled spirits of
No.
Shanann and her daughters? Or are these simply random, seemingly very clear
No, they're not haunted. I'm
noises?
sorry.
What do you think?
I don't think
It's
haunted.
cold outside, but you can keep warm in some all-new Nuke Stop 5 merch. Now, of course, we have t-shirts, hoodies, and to get delivered, a mysterious stranger was there to look out for him. Watch this unexplained clip very closely.
Oh, it's a bird, I think. Just luck. Just luck. Just luck. He wanted to play a prank on him. There's just luck. He's just
Notice
lucky.
that the man who taps the shopkeeper's shoulder
He
doesn't
probably knows him.
even look back or seem to see the oncoming truck. The vehicle actually turns onto the street while his back is turned.
Tam şu noktada açıldı kapak.
Yani adamın kapağı görmüş olma ihtimali var mı?
Bence hiç zannetmiyorum. Ben sonradan gördüm bu kapağı. Zaten kamerada da gördüğü gibi.
The shopkeeper says that he looked around after the incident, but the man seemed to have mysteriously vanished.
Yeah, lucky.
So just how did this strange man seemingly predict the accident that was about to happen and warn the shopkeeper?
Ama o adam nereden gördü arabanın kapağını? Dikkat et.
Either lucky, the guy knew that was going to happen. And then he turned and couldn't see him, probably because the guy went into like his apartment or something.
De bana işaret etti. O gitti. Adam sonradan da
I don't
Paranormal
speak that.
investigator Brad Mack and his team are investigating a place called The Cage in a little town called St. Osyth in England. The site has a very dark history. Starting in the year 1582, this building was used as a prison, but not just
Maybe
any
you could
prison.
see it coming.
The
Yeah.
jail was used to confine and execute women convicted of witchcraft. Brian Mack says
Oh,
that during their paranormal
witch hunts?
investigation, his team heard strange footsteps and whispers. They saw lights flicker for no reason, and they even felt something bite or pinch them on several occasions. One member of their team, named Vanessa, was so shaken up that she absolutely refused to stay in the building after dark. But the most bizarre incident was yet to come.
Most scary videos.
Late that night, the
Yeah,
group decided to
kinda
perform a seance to contact the ghosts of the convicted women who had died there. As Brian Mack watched and recorded from another room, he saw something very strange happen to a woman in the group.
Face has completely changed. Doesn't even look like a person.
Right, Debbie, you need to come down here for a minute, please.
Oh, that was weird, Face has completely changed.
Could be a
Doesn't
camera
even look
glitch.
Like a person.
It's my favorite thing. I
One
think
seance member's face actually
could just be
begins
a
to
camera
change
glitch.
and contort.
it could just be a camera glitch, or maybe she smiled. Like, she probably just smiled. Yeah, no, I think she just smiled. Like, you can see, like, this is moving. The eyes are normal. They're all like that. The black around them, they all have that too. Like, did she just smiled?
Into something that can only be described as horrific. Her nose seems to grow.
It doesn't even look like a smile. It looks like she's disgusted.
And her mouth stretches into a bizarre, inhuman grin right in front of the camera. Fearing for the woman's safety, they call down and remove her from the group. After the seance, the woman has a strange burn mark down the back of her neck, even though she had been dressed in several layers of clothing. She later said that after the incident, she experienced horrible nightmares and bizarre occurrences around her home.
Yeah, because she got scared.
So was this some supernatural possession by a ghost caught on camera?
I doubt it.
Or just a trick of the light?
I doubt it, to be honest.
Let me know what you think down in the comments. A whisper on the wind. This next clip is from Big Brother Brazil in 2004. In this video, one of the contestants named Sita is sunbathing when she suddenly hears a strange voice calling her name.
Okay. I mean, there's someone right there. Like...
Ué, eu ouvi meu nome. Cida? Quem tá chamando? É na casa?
But no one is calling her name. In fact, she is all alone until one of her roommates walks outside.
All alone. All alone, huh? Is this not just a black man?
Ah, vem cá. É você que tá chamando? É.
Is this not just like someone right here?
Ainda bem que você chamou. Desculpa. Eu acho que você tá muito bem, não.
Posso ter morando? O quê?
Eu tava aqui lavando roupa, né? Aí de repente ela levantou. Quem tá me chamando? Quem tá me chamando?
This is a TV show. Could be made so she looks insane, so she so they can kick her off the show.
Da produção? Quem tá me chamando? Aí, quando disse quem tá me chamando, aí eu chamei. Ela, oi. Ai, que bom. Foi você que tava me chamando? Eu era? Ou não era? Aí ela, ai, que estranho, porque eu confundi sua voz com a voz da
Yeah,
minha
it's just
irmã.
a TV show. Sorry.
Assumi minha imaginação. Aí eu fiquei procurando. Procurei as pessoas, sem ninguém.
Think. The end of the road. Popular Guatemalan news reporter Vivian Vasquez is driving in traffic on her way to work to report the early morning news.
Can you stop fucking doing that with your... Can you stop with the flickering?
But she will never make it to the news station because Vivian herself becomes the tragic subject of the morning news when her
It's not making it more scary, but it's giving me a headache. Stop.
lifeless body is discovered in a horror
fuck
hear
yourself.
of her sudden tragic passing. Guatemalan traffic police show up on the scene and record footage of the wreckage as evidence. But after the video is released to the public, mourning viewers and fans all hear something in the footage that is absolutely chilling.
Okay.
And this time, did you hear it? The anguished voice of a woman can be heard crying out in Spanish, What did you do to me?
Okay.
When watching the footage, it becomes clear that it makes no sense for anyone present at the site of the accident to be screaming, "What?"
I mean, you see cops on the side of the road and you're a kid. She could be screaming at you, or like she could be still alive, or hi DV, welcome. Like,
Did you do to me? Vivian's loyal fans believe that it was her anguished spirit crying out from beyond the grave.
yeah, okay.
To this day, the Guatemalan authorities have not found the cause of Vivian's accident. Even
She
stranger,
couldn't drive?
Vivian's cell phone was never returned to her family, and no one knows why. So just what happened to Vivian Vasquez? And what are your thoughts on this bizarre and tragic recording?
It's fake.
Let me know down below. Cry for help. This video was posted to Reddit by user Unknown Truth. He says that his friend's wife had a very odd experience one day as she walked outside to do laundry. The strange incident was caught on their Ring doorbell camera.
The crackhead? Sounds like a crackhead saying please.
Strange voice, and its noise is coming from the wall to her side. So I boosted the audio on this clip and just take a listen.
It could be someone just stuck somewhere, like a crackhead or a burglar that tried to get in the house. Like, there's so many explanations other than a spirit, bro. It could just be a crackhead. Sounds like a crackhead.
The woman is so freaked.
To make sure I wasn't just creatively hearing something.
I can hear somebody saying something, but I can't.
Well, I posted it on there.
The police search the premises, but there's no one there.
Yeah, it's a crackhead. Probably left, bro. He's saying help me because he needs money for crack. Like, an old man that
Let me
fell
know
as
what you
well.
think.
Like,
This thing about the actual mayor of the city of Armenia, Colombia, Jose Manuel Rios. So the security guard in this video says that he saw a male figure descend the stairs inside the mayor's office. He pursues the man, but the guy seems to vanish into thin air. The security guard can be seen on CCTV searching the area, but then things take
oh, he's fat
a
as hell.
terrifying turn.
I mean, let's be honest. That part of the world is not the nicest part of the world. So he probably could be someone coming in to try and steal something. And then he saw you, so he just sprinted away. Bro's not even searching. Why'd you throw yourself against the wall? Why did you throw yourself against the wall? What is this, a bad movie? What is this, a bad movie? What is this, a horrible movie? What is this, a black and white funny comedy? Like, they
In
just
the video,
left
the
him there.
security guard appears to be.
They just left him there.
Come to every corner of Colombia. You think? You probably already know what the app Randonautica is by now. But just in case, basically put in an intention, and most people will use something dark or a bit spooky, and then the app spits out random coordinates and tells you to go there and
Oh yeah, I know this app.
explore. It's like a scavenger hunt with no prizes. But here's the really weird thing. Some users swear that the Randonautica app taps into something. The universe, energy, the paranormal, some type of thing like that.
Yeah, it types on Google Map. And probably on where cell phones were located recently.
They claim that they found really strange things and sometimes really scary things by following Randonautica's directions.
Sky. Oh my God.
So now...
Oh, I went on some random dude's property at the middle of the night and I'm scared because he's coming at me. Probably wondering what the fuck I'm doing on his property.
Let me tell you about one Randonautica exploration that is truly unexplainable. A group of teens in Seattle are exploring with the Randonautica app and are directed to a location near the water on a Seattle beach. When they get there, they find a mysterious suitcase near the shore.
Guys, we found a suitcase at the beach.
Gotta go. I'll hold your stuff.
Yeah, okay. It sent you to the beach. And then you went to look for something weird.
Bro. Oh, wait, open it. Open it. It stinks, y'all.
It washed out.
Oh. Oh.
The contents inside the suitcase smell horrible. So the teens immediately call the police.
Found a suitcase on the one and outside.
And now things get truly bizarre. Because it turns out this small black suitcase contains the remains of a human body.
Okay, somebody killed someone and then wasn't smart enough to go drop it in the water. And then they just dropped it there because the tide was probably high. The bag just went down to the bottom because it was too heavy and just stayed there. Like, you can see it's kind of wet still.
The police investigate. And because of YouTube rules, I can't really tell you any more about that. But let me say, this incident is 100% documented. It is not a fake
it's
video.
A murder.
It is not an elaborate hoax. You do not get to decide. In fact, you can even look this up because this case was reported by multiple reliable news outlets.
Yeah, it's a murder, retard. Of course it's gonna be real.
So you decide.
Shut up.
The most haunted Hill House. The Hill House in Mineral Wells, Texas is said to be one of the most haunted locations in the U.S. With its 125-year dark and troubling past, that doesn't come as much of a surprise. The home was once a haven for illegal activity. It served as a gambling hall, a bootlegging operation, and even a brothel. It also served as a makeshift hospital for over 50 years.
Not surprising.
It is said that the haunted Hill House is inhabited by the ghosts of at least 9 people who lost their lives there. So, one night in late September, a group of friends and family rented the Hill House to...
What did the mother trade off at the end of the pier? I think the tide was high, was above the rocks. Bro was panicked, threw it off the side. It fell in the water. But instead of going with the current, because it's so heavy, it just hit the bottom. Hit the rocks, stayed there. But murderers are not smart. That's why they're killers. If you kill someone, you're stupid. Like...
just have a little fun. In fact, many of them were doubters who just wanted to prove that the so-called haunted Hill House wasn't actually haunted at all.
Pink Floyd shirt.
That's not exactly how things went down.
Pink Floyd shirt, they're all high. Discredited. What the fuck? GT, thank you so much for the 100. Holy shit. Thank you so much for the 100. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Holy, I don't know what to say. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
The
That's
house is said
crazy.
to be haunted by one particularly violent spirit.
You guys, you can watch for free. Like, you don't have to donate money at all, but it's like, thank you so much. It gets us closer to 24-hour stream. Thank you so much. Truly.
That the house's owners refer to as Dr. Yeager. One of the visitors, Victoria, lays down on the bed in one of the rooms, and she jokingly starts taunting the ghost of Dr. Yeager. It did not go well.
If her legs don't go up in the air and she starts moaning, this is fake. She jumped off the bed.
As you can see, she was yanked off the bed. This was not a fall. And then they ran out. We're gonna watch.
She jumped off the bed or like fell off the bed or somebody pulled her. Like,
She was yanked off.
by the way, we can't see there. So somebody could have pulled her.
As you can see, she was yanked off the bed. This was not a fall. And then they ran out. We're gonna rewind that and we're gonna show you in regular screen.
Hold on.
We're
What is that?
She
Is that
was
a
yanked
is that a
off the
door?
bed.
What's that right here? A door? Because if you look close, you're gonna see someone run through there. Just watch it.
This was not a fall.
You see? Oh, it's a mirror. Never mind.
And then they ran out. We're gonna rewind that and we're gonna show you in regular screen.
Okay, let's see how many people live. 1, 2.
Something seems to violently yank Victoria right
I need the
off
full
the
video. Because at the end, if you saw, there was one more person in the mirror passing through. Can you see?
We're gonna show you in regular screen fall.
You see
And then
1,
they ran
2.
out. We're gonna rewind that
3.
and we're gonna show you in regular not a fall. And then they ran out. We're gonna rewind that and we're gonna show you in regular
I
screen.
swear I saw 4 people come out.
Something seems to violently yank Victoria right off the bed as her
Yeah, her friend.
friends look on in terror. The house is
In terror, bro took like 20 seconds to react.
Victoria
1,
right off the bed
2,
as her friends look on in
1,
terror.
2.
The house has a static
3
black and white
seconds to
security
react.
camera in every room, and it catches the action as Victoria is pulled off the bed and the group makes a run for it. One of the guys is so shook, he even drops his phone and just leaves it on the floor
Why are people selling a creepy house on a creepy video? True.
behind him. Now, cut to about an hour later, around 3 a.m. A guy named Drew wants to test this alleged paranormal activity for himself. So he enters the same room and immediately begins taunting the ghost of Dr. Yeager, saying that the spirit is a coward and that if he really wants to attack someone, why doesn't he try attacking a man instead?
Look at the guy in the white hat right here, guys. Follow him.
Before I even finish
Show me the entire video. Stop zooming on him.
sentence, in the air.
He got scared. He got scared. What?
We're gonna pull it back.
Probably see like a reflection in the mirror and it's him and he got scared. Like, bro, stop this shit. This is stupid.
Russia. The party was attended by billionaires, supermodels, and politicians.
Discredited. Billionaires, politicians, supermodels, alcohol, party. Discredited.
Basically, some of the most rich and powerful people in Russia. Popular Russian musician Sergei Shnorov and his band Ruble were hired to perform at the event. But something very odd happened when there was an unexpected temporary power failure in the venue.
Okay.
The video captures the bizarre glowing eyes of some of the attendees.
This is so dumb. This is so dumb. Of course their eyes are glowing, bro. It probably has like lights or anything that are batteries or something. When it comes dark, what do you think? Some eyes glow because of light. And then guess what? They all go away.
Although the video only captures a few of them, witnesses claim that most of the people at the party had these same.
Yeah. It's normal. And eyes can reflect back the iris sensor that the cameras for dark places have. That's why when you watch like a night video where everything is green, the eyes are always showing.
Strange glowing eyes.
They are demon. I agree. They're demon, brody. He looks like a Russian John Wick, but on meth. No, not on meth. Maybe more like homeless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 shots, 2 beers, another shot right here. So 12 shots, 2 beers of Pepsi.
У большинства людей, которые были в зале, а там были люди совершенно такого серьезного полета, стали светиться глаза. Барабанщик у нас, собственно, выронил палочки, и больше мы песен не играли. Было пи***ц как страшно, поэтому мы съебались оттуда даже. Я и не помню, как мы дома оказались.
А кто эти люди были? Можешь назвать фамилии?
Да чего ты? Ага.
Now, once this bit of video became public, there were all sorts of wild conspiracy theories. Everything from that the Russian cultural elite were all aliens or reptilians, to even claims that they were all vampires. But the
Vampires? Actually? Vampires. Out of everything, vampires?
prevailing theory was almost as bizarre. Many people believe that these rich and powerful people were using mysterious biological experiments to stay young.
Or you could say they probably had contacts in, and the contacts helped reflect the light as well, you know? Stem cells.
So the theories on this one are divided, but pretty much all of the explanations offered are creepy.
Also, it could just be Russian propaganda, bro. I like the vampire theory. No, vampires, Mori? Okay, it's vampires.
And strange. So the question remains, what could cause a room full of the Russian elite to have eyes that glow in the dark?
They're vampires.
First ghost hunt, last ghost hunt. Reddit user Amanda Burke and her husband were exploring the haunted Hillview Manor, an old mental asylum located in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Amanda says that they walked around the
Okay, y'all want to know my ghost story? This is what my mom told me, okay? When I was a kid with my grandmother, we used to live with my grandmother. We had an apartment, okay? Like an apartment? An old apartment. It was under, it's like pretty much like almost under the ground, if you can say. Only small windows and a door to come in, a door to come out at the back to get to the backyard. We all left. And then, like, when we came back, all the doors were locked, of course. All the windows were shut. But when we unlocked the door, there's a fridge in front of our door that had been moved. In front of the windows, there were chairs. How the fuck did they get there? I don't know, but that's what my mom told me. Under the behind the, like, at the back door, the bed was there, blocking it. My mom also told me that when we slept there, we always heard someone walking. But, like, there's no one above us, you know? No one lived above us. It was like vacant. And, like, I remember also when we watched TVs, the TV would just, like, you know the cassette tapes? We'd put in cassette tapes, and then they just get, like, ejected. Remember when you click the eject thing, like the cassette tape comes out? But it would come out, but, like, flying out. We moved. Yeah, we moved. We discovered that somebody actually died there. And that was one of the reasons why my mom didn't feel too good. Because somebody died there. For the rest of the things, could have been a crackhead. It could have been a malfunction. But it's kind of still weird, you know? It's still weird. And I swear to God, I'm not lying. I swear to God, I'm not lying. You could ask my mom. She would tell you the same story. It was weird. My grandma, I forgot this part. My grandma was super Christian. Super, super Christian. Like, we go to the fucking every single prayer we could. Like, we'd go to the church every time we could. She'd have like the crosses on every door. Everyone would have to wear a necklace with a cross. And her crosses on the doors would always get thrown off. Always get thrown off. But it was the only thing that would get thrown off. That was the only thing that would get thrown off was the crosses. Nothing else would move, just the crosses. Both of them. It's so weird. Demon? Probably. To be honest, it could just be a crackhead. It could have been a demon. I don't know.
With a tour group, checking EVP meters that were given to them by the tour guide. But she says nothing much happened.
Thank you so much for the 100. Holy shit. Thank you so much for the 100. That's insane. Thank you so much for the 200. I guess the 24 hours is happening now. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, GT. Holy shit. Thank you so much. That's crazy. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Bro tip 280 cents subbed. That's kind of crazy. Next week. I'll announce everything. We're doing it next week, but I have to announce it. I'm going to be making an announcement on everything tonight. I hate subs. Do it on the weekend? It's going to be on the weekend. It's going to be on the weekend. It's going to start on Saturday and on Sunday. It's going to be on Saturday and on Sunday. 100%. I just got to determine the time. Do we do it in the morning? Do we do it at night? Do we do it midday? You know?
Then they began to hear an odd shuffling sound at the end of one of the halls, but they thought nothing of it. Then suddenly, from the end of the hall, they heard running footsteps charging right toward them.
Midday. It could be someone doing a prank on them. They're on the place with tour guides, like. Midday has to be midday? Midday to midday? Okay. We're going to do that.
Amanda says that the whole event was one of the scariest things she's ever experienced. Now, I should note that I don't usually show videos without some visible or audible evidence of the supernatural. But looking at the reaction of this group and seeing just how hard and painful those falls look, I think this is pretty compelling evidence that something came down that hall. Also, again, Amanda and her friends are not ghost hunters, they're not YouTubers, and they're not TikTokers. She simply posted this video to Reddit to share her strange experience.
Weird.